friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another review of P Valley. I'm still here, y'all. Don't y'all worry. I'm still here. Okay? Now, I have watched episode 4, and child, when I tell you, that'll be up tomorrow. So I have to get out 3 today, 4 tomorrow, and then 5, 6 next week, and then 7, 8. I gotta finish up P Valley before the end of October because, child, I had to pay that $9. Y'all owe me $9. It's pretty good, y'all. I do not regret reviewing P Valley. I am enjoying it. I really enjoying this series. So let's talk about episode 3. All right. Now, episode 3, really nothing much happened. It was about the casino. What is it? Promised Land. So that is the main point of, I think, this episode. So we know the casino's supposed to be top secret. Well, it ain't top secret because Corbin and Andre was flapping their gums in front of Alden, which Alden got hemmed up with Uncle Clifford. So Uncle Clifford want Alden to, do whatever she need to do with Andre to get the information. He wants to know more about this casino because, see, if there's a casino across from him, ching, 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 ching. Okay? So we have Andre talking to that no good, crooked mayor Ruffin, okay, which is his godfather. He said, God Daddy. That's my God Daddy. So he's talking to him, and they're just ironing out, the details about how, the brothers want to sign, and how Corbin, he wants to hold out, for the money. And then the mayor is all about having a park, in his name and all this kinds of stuff. Honey, Mr. Ruffin is crooked. Okay. He says that one of the cowboys is on the city council. Okay. All right. And the city council can shut it all down because, of course, there, in Bible country, they don't want no casino coming. That's gay. They don't want no casino there. I'm assuming because it's a sin gambling. But, honey, Uncle Clifford's Peak is there. A whole strip club, booty shaking. Is that okay? Child, I guess so, child. Somewhere them preachers need to go. So, we have, the crooked mayor telling Andre, listen, this is top secret. Nobody needs to know about this or they'll shut it down. And we need to be on Kyle's good graces because he's on the city council. We need that vote. So, make sure everything is hush-hush. And, of course, Andre, who already done, ran his mouth. Andre, we already know he done ran his mouth, child. And all of them is on the nip of his heels, okay? So, anyway, so we have Uncle Clifford. He's going to see Corbin. Uncle Clifford, she is that red child. So Corbin, who looks better in a hat. Y'all think Corbin cute. Anyway. So we have Corbin, who is talking to Uncle Clifford. And Uncle Clifford, she's like, I want to know what's going on. What is going on? And so Corbin tells Uncle Clifford that, the casino is coming and that his brothers want a big payout, but he wants to lease it, okay? And so Uncle Clifford's like, keep telling it because I can keep a secret. You know that, right? And so Corbin, he tells Uncle Clifford about the plans of, the casino coming. And again, Uncle Clifford's like, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Okay? That will help me. So, of course, then there's Autumn. Okay? Autumn, she is not down to talking to Andre. Uncle Clifford said, you're going to talk to her. Okay? I need some information. Or you don't get your ID. I mean, it's neither here or there. So she goes outside and there's Diamond and the money man. And then here she is talking about, can I have a cigarette? Excuse me. It better not be no Autumn and Diamond do a little bump, bump, bump. It better not be, because I want Diamond to be with Mississippi. So I didn't care for that scene. And I'm glad Diamond walked up. I was like, Diamond, walk off. Go on now. I don't care if she do have on a blonde wig that she got from Sally's Beauty Supply Market. So, she gets a text from Andre, and then she gets a text from that money holding place. Bring your ID. What is it? Telefax. You bring your ID, you get the money. So she's like, oh Lord, I'm gonna have to, hook up with Andre. So her and Andre go to the local diner and they're talking, and then this older man is telling a story about the mounds, and then the girls come in all loud, and so Andre's leaving, and so she was like, I would like to go see the mounds. And so he was like, bet, just text me. We find out that Andre is married, child. That girl that he clicked over for Autumn, honey, that wasn't no girlfriend. That was his whole wife. She lives in Atlanta. So later on, we have Autumn and Andre meeting up. Okay, and one thing led to another. They got to, kissy, huggy, grinding on top of each other. And before he can, stick it in, she was like, yeah, you got a condom. Because, they only $3.99. You got a condom. So he was like, no. She was like, you got to go get a condom, child. So he runs down to wherever to find the condom. So before he leaves, she was like, okay, get me into your laptop. See, while you gone, I can, keep it moving a little bit. So she was going to look at some porn, child. So while he's gone, he lets her into his laptop. Huge mistake. But, he wasn't thinking. He was thinking with this head and not this head. How you going to leave a girl there with your information on your laptop that you barely know? You done bought her some biscuits and gravy at some diner, and then you leaving all your information. Okay. Men can be dumb, can't they? So, she gets in that laptop and she finds out everything about this casino. The land, find out that Pink's is actually on the casino land. See, in order for the casino to be built, yes, they need the cow land, but they also need the land for Pink's, Uncle Clifford, okay? And see, that mayor, the crooked mayor, also, told Andre that. So in order for the casino to be built, they need Uncle Clifford, okay? Ooh, ain't that great? So she finds out all this. She burns the road up. So here comes Andre, and he sees, her picture is up, and he was like, oh, Lord, So anyway, Autumn, she goes back and she shows Uncle Clifford all this stuff. She shows the photo, the map of the land, and, the lowdown. And so he was like, oh my God, are you serious? So, she was like, okay, I did my due diligence, okay? All right, I want my ID. And so Uncle Clifford, she's like, okay, all right, I just need one more thing. Because, see, while she was standing there talking to Uncle Clifford, Andre was texting her or calling her. And so Uncle Clifford got her phone and texted Andre to seem like it was her, of course, and had Andre come meet him in the naughty room. Password, apples. So she gets her ID. He goes to the naughty room with the blonde wig. Andre thinks it's her. It's Uncle Clifford. And Uncle Clifford is like, listen, I know something's up. Okay? What's going on with this casino? And so Andre was like, I ain't telling you nothing. It's confidential. And so Uncle Clifford's like, here is, Andre heen and hawing, and Uncle Clifford, she was like, I already know the deal. My land. What y'all gonna do? Put a little bridge over there? I know all. Now tell me a little bit more. And so Andre was like, don't try to, hem me up. Okay? Everybody up in this room know that this place is in the red. This place is going under. So don't be trying to push up on me when you in debt. Of course, Uncle Cliff was like, oh, Lord. So anyway, they had a couple of more words, and, Andre leaves, and then he's like, God, Daddy, we got a problem. You sure do, because now it ain't no more confidentiality. It ain't no more secret. Uncle Clifford know the tea. Okay, so anyway, so we have, Autumn, and she's at the check place, the money place, and she's getting, her $9,000. Now, let's talk about these dances, honey. When I tell you, I'm going to need to take some pole dancing classes, y'all. So sexy. And their bodies are, oh my God, beautiful. Now, I'm going to need to lose about 15, 20, 25 pounds before I ever thought about getting on the pole. But you can do a little, movement and dancing. There's no pole dancing places near me, though. That may be like when I go on a trip. Honey, oh my God, how great was it when the Trinity, Mississippi, what's her name, Gidget, and Mercedes was dancing on that pole. Oh my God, I love to watch it. I love to watch them dance on that pole. The way they turn and move and twist and bop and, I absolutely love it. Now, let's get some little stories out the way. Now, that Oxycontin that Uncle Clifford was holding, well, that is the white girl's, what's her name, Gidget's boyfriend, okay? So he comes, he's a little cutie. He comes and he, picks it up from Uncle Clifford. Then we have Mississippi, when they were practicing their little, dance statue, or whatever you want to call it, stripper statue. Mississippi, honey, her wrist was hurting. So she had to go back in the back, and who was there to help her? Diamond. Who was there rubbing all over that wrist and wrapping it up? He done pulled out one of them 1865 concoctions. Diamond. See, Mississippi said that she fell while practicing. No, it ain't that. She's still getting hit upside her head. But see, Diamond was there to ease her pain. Oof. Yes, he was. Oh, yes, he was. So anyway, then let's talk about, and then of course they got themselves together and they were dancing and the people was throwing the money. It was, oh God, I love that scene. And then we have Autumn, honey. Autumn. Now see, Mississippi, okay, she still need a babysitter. The baby's crying, the baby's squalling, and so there's Autumn, because nobody wanted to hold that baby. So Autumn was holding the baby. She had a flashback. It didn't go well, and honey, she got to drinking. She got sloppy drunk, okay? She was weebling and wobbling. She was stumbling. She was falling. Honey, she seen the money. She seen the girls, and I think she wanted to get in on it, okay? Because you had Uncle Clifford hyping them up. Honey, the people was loving it. The music, Uncle Clifford, the Trinity, honey, they was throwing down up in there. So here comes Autumn. She wanted to be a part of it. Honey, she got up on the pole. She was just the best. Mercedes was like, oh, so you try? Oh, so you try? Oh, so you trying to get in on this? Okay. So they done got into it. Mercedes started humping her on stage. And then Uncle Clifford was like, if you don't get on somewhere. So her and Mercedes, of course, they had their words. It was just a mess at the end. Autumn is a mess, honey. She needs to get herself together. We know there's some tragedy behind this, but girl, you looking real sloppy about right now. All right, let's talk about Gold Teeth. Now, see, his story, I don't care nothing about. I don't care anything about his story, him trying to be the next Ja Rule, little Bootsy, whatever, rapper. I'm not here for it, okay? So, he is picking up that little DJ at the high school. Honey, he is listening to that music, and even the little DJ, the high schooler, said this is whack. This is whack, honey. This is not, fancy letters. This is romaine. Now, see, Gold Teeth, little murder, he needs to realize, okay, Uncle Clifford done said it's whack. Mercedes done said it's whack. The little high school boy done said it's whack. See, you're going to have to, change things up. And that's what everybody is telling him. You're going to have to change things up, child. Now, until you do that, you're going to stay down here in Side Ditch, Mississippi. See, here locally, you're a little bit famous. But ain't nobody trying to listen to that whack music. So he takes the high school boy back home so he can eat some food. Later on, he drops a little high schooler off at Uncle Clifford's. And so Uncle Clifford was like, hey. So, of course, Gold Teeth, honey, he is here for it. And Uncle Clifford is like, you want to come in? So then Gold Teeth, he just looking at Uncle Clifford up and down, liking what he see. And then there's the locals with the ears like this and the eyes like this. Honey, of course, Gold Teeth, he trying to stay on the down low. He a down lowing him. But of course the locals know what's up. The locals know what Lil Murder is. See, he a big gangster, right? Mm-hmm. They know what's up. And child, when I tell you episode 4, baby! So that was just a little stuff that was going on in the episode. Now let's talk about Mercedes, child. Mercedes, as we know, she got that gym for her cheerleaders. And honey, the cheerleaders is cutting up. They are shaking that booty for the snap. Of course, Mercedes see it. And Terica, is that girl's name? Terica, she's all mouthy. Okay, come to find out, Terica is Mercedes' daughter. Okay, so she's a little mouthy thing. So Mercedes is trying to tell them, listen, you can't be putting your stuff out there in the streets like that. You're young. Ain't nobody trying to see no booty like that. Y'all don't be giving it up like that. So, of course, they running their mouth back, being sassy and, all this stuff. So, Mercedes goes to her mama. Now, her mama is up in the pulpit, child, because see, her mama want to be a preacher. Right? Her mama is also the treasurer of the church. Her mama is the one that got the church out of the red. Because see, they were about to get hemmed up. But her mama handled things and got the church out of the red. She up in the pulpit talking about Deborah Cox. I say, if you don't get yourself down from there, yes, nobody supposed to be here. I said nobody. Yes, God. I said, what if y'all was at church and your preacher start quoting Deborah Cox? What if your preacher start quoting Alicia Keys? What if your preacher start quoting Patti LaBelle? I said. So Mercedes is like, I want my money. And so, of course, her mama was like, why are you in a hurry for this money? Why? And so Mercedes said, listen here, okay? I'll let you hold that money, to make it look good for that bank. You said that the loan was approved. I want my $20,000. And so she tells her mom that she has finally got the gym. This is what she's been working on. And so her mom was like, oh, so you were serious about retirement. Mercedes says, of course. I'm ready to end this. I'm done. Okay? I need that money. And so the mom says, come by in the morning and I'll cut the check. And so Mercedes is so happy about this. And she hugs her cold cold-hearted, no good mama. No feeling there. That mama's trash. I mean, I just can't deal with that mama. Okay? So later on, we see the mama with the preacher and the deacons. They having their little weekly meeting, I guess. Now, see, the preacher made it seem like that the evil mama was going to be up in that pulpit. Okay? But he says that while he's out of town, he's going to have Deacon Clydell, or whatever his name is, Clovell, whatever his name is, step in for him. And so the evil mama was like, excuse me, I was under the impression that I was going to stand in the pulpit. And so Uncle Deacon Clydell was like, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. And so, of course, the preacher was like, listen, you do a lot from this church. If it wasn't for you, we don't know what we would do. But, preacher, that's a stretch. You standing in the pulpit, that's a stretch. See, a woman should know her place. And a woman's place ain't in no pulpit. So anyway, so again, her face done got cracked. So Mercedes, she's already done laid out all of the girls about bump, bump, bump on Snap. So here we go. Terica, she done threw a house party, child. Honey, they got whipped cream. The girls are bumping their bumps. Honey, it was just a mess. So Mercedes and her yellow Firebird or Thunderbird or Trans Am shows up at Terica's house. Honey, it was kids everywhere. Honey, just shaking that rump. And so Mercedes says, I don't care where you go, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Move your butt, take your feet to the street. I call all of your mamas. Oh, I know your mama. I will definitely call your mama. So, of course, she shut the party down, and there's Terica cleaning up. And she was like, what's wrong with you? You got all these kids here filming whipped cream, you know, shaking your butt. What is wrong with you? You can't be doing this. And so anyway, Terica, of course, she knows that Mercedes is her mom. She's upset. I'm sure she's feeling some type of abandonment issues. And, you know, she is just tongue lashing, you know, Mercedes. And so it's really nothing Mercedes can say about it. All right, so Terica, she storms off, and Terica's adoptive mom come in, and so her adoptive mom was like, what is going on with this girl? And so Mercedes is like, why you got that girl free reign? Okay, look at what she doing. She don't need to be doing this. And so the adoptive mom was like, you're right. She don't. See, the older she gets, the more she may end up like you. Okay, that's it. I'm going to have to pull her from your dance squad. And so, of course, this hurts Mercedes because that is really the only connection that she has with her daughter, you know, is cheer, is dance. Okay, so anyway, the adoptive mom was like, listen, we cool and everything, and I was cool with you, you know, being around your daughter and her being in your cheer dance group, but honey, it's got to go. Look at what she's doing. Okay? The reason why she's doing it is because you do it. That is why she is doing it. So anyway, so of course, you know, Mercedes is, you know, upset about that. Oh, and I forgot to mention that at the start of it, we have Mercedes dancing and, you know, lap dancing on some dude. His name is Coach, and he's from Memphis, and he wants to take Mercedes, you know, away from this, you know, strip club thing. He wants to take care of her. And of course, Mercedes is like, boy, if you don't get out my face, I'm good here. Ain't nothing wrong with Side Ditch, Mississippi. I'm fine. Okay? Don't worry about me. So anyway, y'all, that's it. That is it for the review. That is it for the episode, child. I will see you back tomorrow for episode 4. Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until tomorrow, friends, bye.